Good morning to all. How are you, children? I hope you all are fine and healthy. And welcome to our class. Today we are going to see 8th Standard English Unit 4 topic Prose. The prose name is My Reminiscing, written by Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore is a Nobel Prize winning Bengali poet, author, philosopher, artist and educator. Wrote Geetanjali. He said that my reminiscences were written and published in his 50th year, shortly before he started on a trip to Europe and America for his failing health in 1912. It was in the course of this trip that he wrote for the first time in the English language for publication. My Reminiscence. It was written by Rabindranath Tagore. Reminiscence consists totally 8 parts and a 44 reminiscence. This is a 32nd reminiscence. Dear student, shall we move on to the lesson? Listen to the teacher and read this section. When I returned home from the outset of my second voyage to England, my brother Jodhindra and sister-in-law were living in a riverside villa at Chandranagur, and there I went to stay with them. That means Rabindranath Tagore explained his reminiscence because this reminiscence is Rabindranath Tagore's. Tagore returned home from the outset of his second voyage to England. His brother Jodhindra lived in a riverside villa at Chandranagur in West Bengal. Tagore went there to stay with him. Next, the Gangas again, those ineffable days and nights, languid with joy, sad with longing, attuned to the plaintive babbling of the river along the cool shade of its wooded banks. This Bengal sky full of light, this south breeze, this flow of the river, this right royal laziness, this broad leisure stretching from horizon to horizon and from green earth to blue sky, all these were to me as food and drink to the hungry and thirsty. Here it felt indeed like home, and in these I recognized the ministration of a mother. Here the new words are ineffable, beyond expression, too great to be expressed, languid, moving slowly, plaintive, sounding sad, ministration, the act of helping or caring. The explanation is, with a sad longing, Tagore recaptured his incredible days spent joyfully along the wooded bank of the river Gangas. The bright sky, breeze, flow of the river, its stretch from horizon to horizon, greenery, all were the food and drink for the hungry and thirsty soul of the author. Student, we move on to the next paragraph. That was not so very long ago, and yet time was wrought many changes. Our little riverside nets clustering under the surrounding greenery have been replaced by mills which now, dragon-like, everywhere rear their hissing heads, belching forth black smoke. In the midday glare of modern life, even our hours of mental siesta have been narrowed down to the lowest limit, and hydra-headed unrest has invaded every department of life. Maybe this is for the better, but I, for one, cannot account it wholly to the good. Here the difficult words are wrought, caused, clustering, forming a group, belching, to let air come up. Now let's see the explanation. The author noticed many changes when he visited the Gangas after a long time. The greenery had been replaced by huge noisy mills emitting smoke. This might be for good, but the author could not agree on it. Children, now let's see the another paragraph.
These lovely days of mine at the riverside passed by like so many dedicated lotus blossoms floating down the scared stream. Some rainy afternoons I spent in a veritable frenzy, singing away old Vaishnava songs to my own tune, accompanying myself on a harmonium. On other afternoons, we would drift along in a boat, my brother Jodhindra accompanying my singing with his violin, and as beginning with the Puravi, we went on varying the mood of our music with them.
We would drift along in your boat, my brother Jodhindra accompanying my singing with his violin, and as beginning with the Puravi, we went on varying the mood of our music with the declining day. We saw on reaching the Behega, the western sky closed the doors of its factory of golden toys, and the moon on the east rise over the fringe of trees.
Here the new word veritable, more exciting.
The explanation from this paragraph. The author spent his afternoon at the riverside singing songs to his own tune and playing the harmonium. Sometimes he sailed in the boat singing songs with his brother, playing the violin till the evening. We move on to the another paragraph.
Then we would row back to the landing step of the villa and seat ourselves on a quilt spread on the terrace facing the river. By then a silvery peace rested on both land and water, hardly and boats were aboard. The fringe of trees on the bank was reduced to a deep shadow, and the moonlight glimmered over the smooth flowing stream.
Now we see the explanation.
At night, Thakur sat on the terrace facing the river. He viewed the river reflecting the moonlight, dark trees bordering the river banks, and a silver streak separating the land and water. Student, we go to the next paragraph. The villa we were living in was known as Moran's Garden. A flight of stone flagged step led up from the water to a long boat veranda which formed part of the house. The rooms were not regularly arranged, nor all on the same level, and some had to be reached by short flights of stairs. The big sitting room overlooking the landing step had stained glass windows with colored pictures.
The explanation is,
Tagus described his villa Moran's Garden. It had stone stairs leading to a boat veranda. The rooms were not on the same level and not regularly arranged. The big sitting room facing the landing steps had stained glass window with colored pictures.
Student, are you ready to go the another paragraph?
Okay. One of the pictures was of a swing hanging from a branch, off hidden in dense foliage, and in the checkered light and shade of this bower, two persons were swinging, and there was another of a boat flight of steps leading into some castle-like palace up and down, which men and women in festive garb were going and coming. When the light fell on the windows, these pictures shone wonderfully, seeming to fill the riverside atmosphere with holiday music. Some faraway, long forgotten rivalry seemed to be expressing itself in silent words of light, the love thrills of the swinging couple making alive with their eternal story the woodlands of the riverbank.
Here the new word God, that means clothes.
The explanation of this paragraph. One picture had a swing hanging from a dense branch with a couple on it. The other picture had people walking on a staircase leading to a castle-like palace in grand dresses. When the light fell on the glass pictures, it made the scene alive. We move on to the another paragraph. The topmost room of the house was in a round tower with windows opening to every side. This I used as my room for writing poetry. Nothing could be seen from thence save the tops of the surrounding trees and the open sky. I was then busy with the evening songs, and of this room I wrote. There, wherein the breast of limitless space, clouds or light to sleep, I have built my house for thee, O poesy. That means Tagu's room was in a round tower on the top with windows around weaving the tree tops and sky. Tagu wrote his famous poem from this room. Dear students, the fourth unit, My Reminiscence. அதை யார் எழுதியிருக்கா அப்படின்னா ரவீந்திரநாத் தாகூர் அப்படின்றவர் எழுதியிருக்கிறார். இவர் வந்து ஒரு ஃபேமஸ் போய்ட் அப்படின்றது நமக்கு எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும். நமக்கு தேசிய கீதத்தை யார் எழுதுனா அப்படின்னா ரவீந்திரநாத் தாகூர். இந்த பாடத்தில் நமக்கு கொடுக்கப்பட்ட அந்த பகுதி பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா அவர் தன்னோட கடந்த கால நினைவுகளை நம்மக்கிட்ட ஷேர் பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருக்கும். மொத்தம் 8 பார்ட்ஸ் இருக்குது. அதில் வந்து 44 ஓகேவா 44 ரெமினிசீன்ஸ் இருக்குது. அதில் நமக்கு வந்து 32nd வந்து தான் நமக்கு இந்த உள்ள ப்ரோஸ், மை ரெமினிசீன்ஸ். ஸோ இந்த ப்ரோஸ் நமக்கு என்ன எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுது அப்படின்னா ரவீந்திரநாத் தாகூர் வந்து நமக்கு அவருடைய நினைவுகளை நம்மக்கிட்ட ஷேர் பண்ணுற மாதிரி இருக்குது. அவர் வந்து இங்கிலாந்துக்கு 2வது முறையாக போகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி அவரோட ஊருக்கு வராரு. ஸோ அந்த ஊர் எங்கே இருக்குது அப்படின்னா கங்கை நதிக்கரத்தோட ஓரத்தில் இருக்குது. ஸோ எங்கே வராரு அப்படின்னா அவரோட வீட்டில் அவரும் அவரோட அண்ணியும் தங்கியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ அந்த வீட்டுக்கு அவர் வந்து அந்த படகு மூலயமா பயணம் வந்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது அவர் தன்னோட கடந்த கால நினைவுகளை ரீகால் பண்ணிகிட்டே வந்துட்டுருக்காரு. எவ்வளோ அழகான அந்த கங்கை நதிக்கரை, அதில் வந்து பூத்துட்டு இருக்கிற பூக்கள், அந்த கரை ஓரம் இருக்கிற மரங்கள் செடிகள், அது எல்லாமே அவர் நினைவு கூர்ற மாதிரி இருக்குது. ஸோ நெக்ஸ்ட்டு அவரும் அவரோட சகோதரரும் மழைக்காலங்களில் அந்த ரிவர் சைடில் போய் ஹார்மோனியம் வயலின்லாம் வாசித்து வைணவ பாடல்களை வந்து பாடிட்டு இருக்கிறதையும், அவரோட வீடு வந்து வட்ட வடிவமாக அமைச்சிருக்கு. அந்த அவரோட ரூம் வந்து பார்த்தோன்னா வட்ட வடிவமாக இருக்கும்போது மாடியில் அவர் வந்து இந்த கங்கை நதியோட அழகையே பிரமிச்சு பார்க்குற மாதிரியும் அவர் வந்து நிறைய இரவுகளையும் பகல்களையும் கண்டு கழிச்சிருக்கிறதையும் நமக்கு இந்த ப்ரோஸில் வந்து நமக்கு ஷேர் பண்ணியிருக்கிறாரு. ஓகே ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ், ஐ ஹோப் யூ ஆல் ஆர் அண்டர்ஸ்டாண்ட் திஸ் மை ரெமினிசிங் ப்ரோஸ். தேங்க் யூ ஆல் அண்ட் பி சேஃப். See you in the next class.